boys and girls, and welcome to another Art with Miss Taub. I'm really excited to get started on our artwork this week because I'm going to get to learn a little bit about you guys, my students, and you'll learn a little bit about me. I wonder what that means we could be doing. Let's take a look. This week we are talking about self-portraits. A portrait is a picture of a person. So a self-portrait would be a portrait of yourself. Very good. If you said that a self-portrait was a picture of you, then you are correct. Sometimes we call pictures of ourselves selfies. A selfie is a picture you take with your cell phone of yourself. In the art world, when artists create paintings or drawings of themselves, those are called self-portraits. We will be creating self-portraits this week, and I cannot wait to see what you guys look like in your drawings. Before we do that, I do want to share with you a few famous artists and their famous self-portraits. Let's see. Wow, there are a lot of artists who like to draw pictures of themselves. Here you will find Miss Frida Kahlo, Mr. Wiley Rockwell, Yayoi Kusama, who we talked about last week, and Kahinde Wiley. These are four very famous artists, but at the top above them, you will see the different self-portraits, but they're not matched with the correct artist. If you pause this video, I wonder if you can figure out which number goes with which letter. Did you pause the video and try and figure it out? In the next slide, I will show you the answers. So make sure that you think you have the right answers in that brain of yours before I move on. All right, let's take a look. You can tell that this painting belongs to Yayoi Kusama because she has tons of dots all over her face, and even in her photograph, she has dots. Remember, she loves dots. So if you put number 1 with letter C, you are correct. This next artist is Kahinde Wiley. He's a famous artist who painted our last president, not the president we have now, the president before. And he got very well known for doing that. He loves to add patterns and leaves or flowers behind him as part of his portraits. He doesn't usually paint himself. He usually paints somebody else. But in this painting, he painted himself. So letter D goes with number 2. Frida Kahlo is a very famous portrait artist, and she didn't have a very happy life, so she never is smiling in her self-portraits. But she does like to include her awesome unibrow because that makes her paintings so well known, and you know that Frida is the one who painted them. She also likes to include animals and plants, similar to Mr. Kahinde over here. Rockwell, this painter, you can tell that this painting goes with this artist because he is almost in the same exact position. He's sitting at a chair drawing. And in this picture, Norman is using a mirror to draw himself. If you have a mirror at home, you might want to use a mirror too when you are drawing your artwork, because then you can look at yourself and see exactly what shapes you need to use to draw all of the wonderful features of your face.
Drawing stick people does not show our skills as artists, so I urge you to do your best to draw a person using shapes. This guide can be found as a material in this lesson. However, you don't have to draw your whole body, because I'm going to do a step-by-step drawing of just your face. This guide for drawing the face will also be included for download. Feel free to use either guide for this lesson. I'd also like for you to find a mirror so that you can look at the shapes and details of your beautiful face as you create your self-portrait masterpiece. You can use either of these guides, but I'm also going to have a video that takes you through the step-by-step process of drawing your face. I can't wait to see your artwork!